Recently, Russia's defense ministry uploaded a video showing Russian forces wiping out the Ukrainian army's foreign armor, including German-made Leopard tanks. Russian forces presumably employed Vikr anti-tank missile systems to cripple the Ukrainian armor in the special military operation in Ukraine. The Defense Ministry reported earlier on Tuesday that Russian troops had destroyed 8 Leopard tanks in the southern Donetsk area in repulsing a Ukrainian army attack. Total losses of Ukrainian troops in the southern Donetsk region area were more than 1,500 Ukrainian servicemen, 28 tanks of the MAAT German-made Leopard tanks, 3-wheeled French-made %10 tanks, and 109 armored fighting vehicles, the ministry said. 9 A-1472 Vikr laser-guided anti-tank guided missile was developed by Tula-based Instrument Design Bureau, Russian acronym KVP, a subsidiary of the High Precision Weapons Holding, in mid-1980s. It was brought into service in 1985. Nevertheless, the batch production of the new missile was not launched. In the 2000s, the ATGM was upgraded and designated as Vikr 1, retaining the NATO reporting name. The serial production of 9 A-1472 Vikr established by Kalashnikov Group was challenged by several technical issues. By late 2015, the problems were finally solved, and in October Russian Ministry of Defense, MAAT, received the first batch of Vikr missiles. 9 A-1472 has a day-night range of 10/6 kilometers respectively. The missile has an armor-piercing capacity of 1,000 mm behind explosive reactive armor, ERA. Vikr can be fitted to Ka-50 seconds attack helicopters and Su-25 T-39 close air support (CAS) aircraft. The 9M120 Ataka ATGM was developed by Kolomna-based KBM Company, a subsidiary of High Precision Weapons, in mid-1990s. It has a range of 6 kilometers and an armor-piercing capacity of 850 to 950 mm behind ERA. It can be fitted to Mi-28M, Havoc B, Ka-52, Mi-24, Hind helicopters, 9P-149, 9P-149M Sturm SM self-propelled anti-tank systems, Project 14310 patrol craft. Earlier, Poland delivered the first batch of Leopard 2A4 tanks to Kyiv on February 24, with deliveries from other partners set to continue into the coming weeks. The 1985 vintage 2A4s are some of the oldest tanks that are currently operational. Earlier, an Indian military analyst told Eurasian Times that the 2A4 model was designed to fight in different conditions, where armored brigades are escorted by infantry ground forces and other support vehicles with solid air support from NATO. Being a Cold War era tank, Leopard MBTs were not designed to encounter EADs, ATGMs, and suicide drones. The 2A4 retains an older boxy turret configuration which offers less protection from modern anti-tank missiles. Leopard tanks have been delivered to Ukraine since the beginning of the year. After pressure from Washington, Berlin agreed to allow a license to re-export these war machines. In addition to Germany, Britain also authorized the delivery of its Challenger 2 tanks to Ukraine, 14 in total so far. At the same time, Washington allowed the re-export of Abrams tanks to Ukraine. According to the latest data, 31 Abrams tanks are located in Europe, and a training process for Ukrainian tank crews has begun on them. The announcement of destroyed Leopard tanks is not the first since the beginning of the war. Although Kyiv has not yet been confirmed, according to Russian sources, at least 2 tanks have been destroyed in a wide period in the Donetsk region since the beginning of the year. According to the Ministry of Defense of Russia, on June 5, Kyiv reorganized the 23rd and 31st Mechanized Brigades into separate consolidated units. The reorganization was necessary to make up for losses since June 4, when the same 2 brigades launched a counter-offensive at 5 points on the southern Donetsk front line. It was reported that the settlements of Novodorovka and Levadnoye were attacked by Ukrainian soldiers. This part of the Ukrainian armed forces was inflicted a complex fire defeat by the forces of the Russian army, attack, and operational tactical aviation, missile troops and artillery, as well as heavy flame-throwing systems. It is reported that Russian Army Group Vostok was actively involved in these battles, and it was they who inflicted the defeat of Ukrainian troops in the region. Footage released by the Defense Ministry allegedly shows 4 pieces of heavy equipment, including a German Leopard 2 tank under attack on the front lines in Donetsk, eastern Ukraine, with the tank struck by an anti-tank missile of unknown designation. The footage's release came a day after the ministry reported that 8 Leopards and 3 AMX-10s had been destroyed on the front lines in engagements which saw Ukrainian forces lose 1,500 servicemen, 28 tanks and 109 other armored vehicles in a failed offensive that day. The Vik-Rayer-launched missile is designed to strike ground maneuverable armored targets furnished with reactive armor and also medium-speed aerial targets, helicopters, attack aircraft and drones. The missile was engineered by the Kalashnikov firearms manufacturer for the Ka-52 Alligator assault helicopter. According to the design firm's data, the missile can accelerate to 610 meters per second and engage targets at a distance of 800 meters to 8,000 meters. The Vikr is capable of piercing 750 mm homogeneous armor plates behind reactive armor.